la giungla de graffiti. Questo è impostore, rockstar. It's a fake rockstar chat show. Pensieri tangentiali, formerly known as Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. We got a podcast. We worked on it today. And so we did session 218, 19, and 220. The audio is there to listen to. So let me work on my poll. Thanks for ordering merch. This is going to be a really quick session. Thanks for ordering merch. Thanks for ordering books. All 7 of my books are available on Amazon. My 8th book is a digital YouTube poetry book that has a playlist. I did the audiobook to all my books. They all have their own playlist for each of my books. My first 7 books have a playlist, and I did the audiobook for them, but you can also purchase them on Amazon. I also have my own clothing brand, fashion, label, however you want to call that. I have the best clothing brand ever, but that all those links are on my page, my YouTube page. So thanks for ordering merch. We got stuff, oversized shirts, and we got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, but this live stream is a real quick one just for this, right? Let me do a little research and tag some merch. So, we're going to tag both of the last 2 jerseys I made. No Mighty Ducks. So, the biggest flex I heard. First thing Mark Cuban did when he got rich. This was the biggest flex I ever heard. Now, Mark Cuban, I think, he used to be the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. That's also a thing, right? So mind you, no one's just imagine owning any sports team, NBA or NFL, right? But I think he had something, whatever acquisition he sold and all this other stuff. Anyway, this is when he first got rich, right? So from the conversation, he said this is of his $2 million. First thing he did was go, and I could be wrong. You got to find the clip yourself. I don't know what you call it. So, Mark Cuban. First thing he did, I think the number amount, I think he said he had $2 million, right? So first thing he did when he got rich, I think he went to American Airlines. It could have been a different one. He goes to the airlines and he says, "Do y'all have lifetime passes?" He said, "Yeah." I think it was a couple $100,000. Whatever that is, right? Just imagine just being able to say that, however much it costs, and like, this is what I'm going to do, right? So he gets a lifetime pass to fly American Airlines first class to anywhere he wants to go in the world for him and another person. So just mind you, that's the first thing, right? That's not the flex. That's not the flex. That's not the flex. It is a flex, but that's not the flex. So he gets but just saying that, right? As soon as he get rich, and I think I think he had got like $2 million. First thing he did, goes to the airlines. Do you have lifetime passes? He gets to fly anywhere in the world, first class, him and somebody he chooses. That is beautiful. Beautiful. So just being able to just be like, all right, yeah. Just imagine like being at a point where it's like, yeah, at any point in time, I can just walk into the airport with anybody. I can just imagine talking to somebody and saying, "Hey, where do you want to go?" And they say, "Oh, I want to go here." It's like, all right, boom. We can just go, and you ain't even got to think about paying, and it's gonna be first class, right? Just imagine being able to do that. Imagine being able to walk up to, you see a beautiful woman, Y'all sitting here talking, and then you say, "Where is there anywhere in the world you ever wanted to go?" And she says, "Yeah, I wanted to go here." And it's like, I can do that right now. We can you can wake up in that new country today, tomorrow. You can wake up in a new country tomorrow. Imagine having a conversation with a woman and saying you can wake up in that country, your dream, whatever, tomorrow, right? And that being so real, and just being able to say, yeah, we walk in, me and her, first class, wherever we want to go. That, right? This is one of those, like, as a interviewer, like a great question to sit there and ask, right? Because you know what the person then says? Do you still have it? He said no. He gave it to a friend because he has his own plane. He has his own jet. That was the biggest flex I heard within the last few hours. So just imagine, he had first thing he did, he had $2 million. He spent a couple $100,000 just for a lifetime pass to say, anytime he walks into the airport, he doesn't have to think about it. He can just say, I want to go here, and and he can talk to any woman he ever wants, right? He can talk to anyone he ever wants to say, like, all right, me and her, we're going over here. Me and her, we're going over there. Just being able to do that. And then saying, I gave it away because I now have my own jet. So now I don't even have to go to the airport. I can just hop in my jet and go wherever I want to go at any point in time. So that was like the biggest flex I heard. And he just like, because the fact that he's at a point where he can just say certain stuff like that casually, that's the biggest flex I heard. Yeah, I had a lifetime pass where I could fly first class for me and anybody, anywhere I want to go at any point in time. I gave it away because now I have my own private jet. I don't need to even go to the airport anymore. I can just pop up anywhere I want to go at any point in time. That was the biggest flex I heard, bro. People like, because that's one of those. What's the first thing you do if you get rich? He bought a lifetime pass to pop 5 first class anywhere in the world. Gave it away because now I have my own private jet. Imagine having your own private jet, your own airline company, those type of things. What's true for one is true for, can be true. I don't know.